1111. How are you doing? Let me get this a little bit brighter for you. Okay. And we'll see if the texts are fixed today. I don't know. It always starts off fixed and then it ends up being combobulated. But we're going to go with it, okay? So, are you a woman that is finally healing from your trauma? This is going to be for you. Hi, Eat Me. Hi, Raquel. Let's see, can't see you guys. And Sitya, hi, and Lahana, and Dojasao, and Doll. Hi, girls. So we're going to be doing a woman's reading today, and it's just healing past the trauma. You guys have been through a lot. Eat Me. Hi, girl. All right. So what have you been going through, Divine Feminine? And real quick, while everyone's coming in, I am doing free tarot card readings tomorrow. And I don't want you to miss it. It's at 3 p.m. I believe it's at 3 or 5. So keep a lookout. Let's see. I think it's at... Let me double check. Give me a moment, guys. Hi, Markers. I have such congestion. Okay. So it's tomorrow at 3. I just wanted to double check. I had it written down and it's free. So I want all of you guys to be able to come down. Come on down to my channel tomorrow at 3 for free tarot card readings. I even invited a lot of people on Facebook Marketplace. So we'll see who all shows up. I just want to get the channel's name bubbling. I want to stimulate some growth here. We've been kind of stagnant, losing subscribers for whatever reason, and YouTube isn't notifying everybody, and it's just been drama. So yeah, I wanted to go ahead and do an event for free, get people coming in, get people talking about it, get some new subscribers, I hope. Let's see what happens. So we're going to be doing a Divine Feminine today, and it's all about your trauma. And I'm going to take a picture, guys, so you guys can see what I see. Again, the chat is poo-poo. I don't know what's going on with that. For the live readings from now on, I'm going to get a secondary computer or phone so I could see the chat like you guys, which you guys said you could see it clear. It's just me on my end that I can't. So I'm going to read it that way. But I don't have that set up today. How many of you guys have gotten the new Brittany book, The Woman in Me? I bet a lot of you guys have. I'm anxious to get it. I've seen a lot of little clips. And I'm like, oh, that sounds interesting. I want to know more about that. So I don't know if you guys have had a chance to read it, but let me know if it's good or bad. All right. She kind of inspired me for this reading today because Brittany went through so much trauma and still is. She's got a lot of therapy for it, but she's just not normal. She's never been normal. I mean, I can't blame her. I can't blame her for what she puts out here on YouTube or social media. I mean, poor thing. She's been in the limelight since she was like 7. And her parents were never normal, so she just doesn't know. She doesn't know that she's acting weird. She doesn't know that she's acting in a way that people look at her strangely. She doesn't realize that her behavior is unusual. She doesn't realize what she's doing is creating a bad image for herself, because the only image she ever had was a toxic image. And it's a shame. And she inspired me for this reading because a lot of you feminines, not like Brittany, but a lot of you feminines are aware of your toxic image. Maybe that's being the sexy girl. Maybe that's being the bad girl. Maybe that's being the other woman. Maybe that's being the divorcee, you know, whatever this is. Maybe it's being the cheater. I don't know. But you have this toxic image, right? We all have trauma. Maybe your parents told you were a bad girl. You know, you were a difficult person. And when they tell you that, you know, that was their experience of you. It becomes an image in your mind about who you are. And then you carry that image with you every day. Toxic. Trauma. So, this video is for you and how you have healed, because I know you have, over all your trauma from your parents and lovers and whoever's been around you. So what does the universe want to tell you now that you've gone through this transformation of healing? We have 9 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, 10 of Swords, Desire, Knight of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Tower moment, Seven of Cups. Bottom of the deck is the Magician. This deck is available on my website if you guys are interested. So, Spirit says, listen, it's all about you. You should be a slave to you and only you. You're the one that you're serving right now. And you've been trying to get to this place for a long time with the Knight of Pentacles. You've been working on this. You've been working on yourself. The last 9 years have been very changing. I'm hearing the most growth as a woman has happened over the last 9 years. So it doesn't matter how old you are, that's the message there about the time that you've been growing. Right now, you're still suffering 3 of Swords with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. This person has broken your heart and still reaches out to you. Still calls, still texts, still reaches out through social media. Basically, you're still in communication. I do think you're getting to a place where you want to block this person, or at least stop the communication that you've been allowing with this person. Because all he's continued to do is hurt you, break your heart, and betray you. And I think right now, and especially right now, you're looking out for yourself and thinking, you're not healthy for me. So you're doing this kind of protection thing that you do based on trauma, you know, but it's cutting someone off a little bit, causing a tower. And you're just like, you know, I know this is a shock. I know you didn't see it coming. I didn't see it coming. You're kind of telling yourself that. But you're like, listen, all you desire from me is something I don't want to give you. All you desire is romance, passion, sex, things of that nature, and that's not what I want. 7 of Cups. I know there's more out there, and I know there's more you can offer. But you're not trying to offer me that. So this is all about you taking charge, taking lead. You're in charge now. You are going to be pulling away from this air sign, 8 of Swords, divorce, Knight of Swords in the reverse. Whatever energy you were giving and feeding this, he loved it. He ate it up, took advantage of you. He thought you were both having fun. He honestly didn't think it was bothering you. And to be honest, that was the impression that you gave this person. And I don't think it was intentional, but that was the impression given, that you had fun and you didn't mind. And the biggest message today from you is, are you kidding me? Are you really that dense that you thought whatever you were offering me was enough and that I was okay with it? And you're realizing right now, Page of Swords, wow, he actually thought that was enjoyable. Not once did he think I was putting up with his BS because I loved him. Not once did he think I was giving him some slack or some time to get himself together. And so you're just like, wow, I'm shocked that this person would have even thought that. But that's the message that you're hearing. What does this person want to say about the situation that you guys are having, which is a separation, a tower moment, a breakup? It's a breakup. It's a breakup, and it's a cutting someone off. Because you finally self-respect. You finally have self-respect. And now that you have your self-respect and you've healed past your trauma and you're working on yourself, what does this person want to say to you? I don't want to run anymore. We are working together in the astral. He thinks he's working on himself too. Is he really? I'm sorry I hurt you. One more. I'm working on balancing my energy. Okay. I was in denial. All right. So, you know, this person is just really saying, hey, I'm on board with you. I don't want to run away from you. I don't want to run from this. I'm sorry I hurt you. I was under the wrong impression. Plus, I was in denial. I do want to balance my energy, and I do want to get right for you. I don't want you to be 3 of Swords. I don't want you to 10 of Swords me. You know, you've gone cold and you've gone quiet. Let's just keep it simple. That's what you've done, because they've pushed you to this place. So you've pulled back your energy completely from this man. So what energy are you in right now that you've gotten brave enough, strong enough, healed enough to make this action? Where are you at? You're going in a new direction. Rise. Purity. Coming from corruption. Greatness is possible. So you're like, I'm not going to be this person anymore. I'm rising. That's what it is. I have a new direction. I'm transitioning. No more stagnation. The time for debate is over. Wow, that's your situation. You're like, that's where I'm at. New direction. This is what's giving you strength. And thank God, because this is a paradigm shift. You guys may think, oh, this is easy peasy, blah, blah, blah. Listen, do you know how many people do a paradigm shift? Not very many. It's very hard. If it was that easy, the whole world would be doing it. If it was that easy, people wouldn't be paying for therapy. People wouldn't be going to readers. People wouldn't be going to astrologers. They wouldn't be going to Reiki healers. They wouldn't be going to all these classes. They wouldn't need to watch all these kind of seminar stuff. There wouldn't be millions of people visiting Sadhguru, asking for guidance and how-tos. Believe me, it's not easy. So when you hear in a reading, oh, paradigm shift, it's a big deal. Tower's a big deal. Huge. This person that I'm reading for has made extreme strides in a whole nother direction. This was very, very, very hard and very, very, very painful and very, very time consuming. We are talking about 9 years of personal work on self. 9 of Pentacles. Your personal image, your money, your career, your spirit, your soul, your body. 9 years of work and effort. And probably 9 years or more of working on a relationship with this man. Or woman for some of you. But literally it says the time for debate is over. And I just think that's where we're at. Anyways, we're just gonna read it. Just don't think it's easy, okay? The journey can be the destination. A rise can also be a fall. If one gives into corruption of the self, it can be the worst thing ever. Trust the climb and do not lose sight of yourself. This is your strength. To avoid stagnation, point yourself in a one singular direction and go forth. This is your North Star. Singular thought may drive your process, but allow for deviations as needed. Okay, so deviate from your path as needed. Right now, yes, you're focused, but if something rises up, you're going to have to deviate, be open. All right, so anyways, this person is willing to work on themselves as well. They want to follow you, but here's the deal. You've broken up with them. You've risen from them. You've overcome them. You're finished. There's, you're no longer interested. But there is something that I think needs to be mentioned in this awakening with the Eight of Swords. Is it's not their fault. And I have to sit there for a second. If you don't believe that, if you're watching me and you've been watching me for years and you're like, Steph, it's his fault. It's his fault, all of this. You're not ready. And I say that with love in my heart for you. You're not ready. The answer here is it's your fault. It's your fault in a certain way because you've chosen this path and you've chosen this man or woman. You've chosen this masculine and you have chosen to continue spiraling. You've chosen to continue to give to them. You've chosen to betray yourself, to stay quiet when you wanted to speak up, to give your body when you wanted to withhold it, to answer the phone when you wanted to ignore it. You've betrayed yourself. 10 of Swords. So I just want you to know, like, in this awakening, this is your fault. And like I said, if you're not there yet, you're not ready, but taking responsibility for all of this, I'm not saying what they did is your fault. I'm saying what you've experienced is your fault. Because you could have walked away. And you can say, well, I was addicted, I was codependent, I was stuck, I was, yes, those are all true things. But taking responsibility and saying it's my fault does not mean that you're a bad person. You made bad choices. All that it means is you take full responsibility and you take your power back because you're awakening like the lotus. You're blooming and realizing I did have control the whole time that I thought I didn't. I was sick. I was in a codependent situation. I was brainwashed, or I was in the situation. That is taking responsibility. You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying every single thing was up to you. I'm just saying you were going through something, and at the end of the day, you had a choice. Now, there are sometimes you're like, my hands were tied. I didn't have a choice, but you did in this reading, because the Eight of Swords is a woman that has her hands bound loosely, and she is blindfolded, and she's sitting over a little creek, and there's swords around her, and she believes that she's trapped, and she believes there's people around her with swords. not letting her go. And she believes that those bindings are tight and there's no way out. And she believes she's in jail, like she's trapped. But if she would take the blindfold off, she's far from the kingdom, alone in the wilderness. Swords in the ground means there's no more fight. And her binds are loose enough for her to come out of them and walk away. And that is the essence of the Eight of Swords. So that's why I say, for most of you, this was a choice. For most of you, this was a decision that you've made. And yeah, you were stuck in a mental prison. You were stuck in codependency. You were stuck in your own thoughts and beliefs about this man. So you've broken free. Ten of Swords is the ultimate painful ending. This is very, very, very painful. I just want to say, you loved this person very much. You gave them so many years of your life and so much of your time and so much of your heart. Doing what you're doing right now, like I keep saying, is so hard. This is one of the hardest things you've probably had to do in a long time, is to say goodbye, is to shut that phone down, is to change that number, is to block them, is to possibly express to them one big expression, hey, I'm telling you off, this is what you've done, this is how I feel, this is what I'm not putting up with. Done. That may have been very hard for you to say, to put someone in their place, but it was necessary for sure. And you've done it, and you've done a good job, because you've divorced that karmic cycle and you've quite divorced this person, metaphorically and maybe literally. And this is the new direction you're going in. You don't know what's out there, but you know you want more than this. So anyways, let's get a little bit more depth about that tower just for a second. Don't forget, there's 23 of you in here. I have a free, absolutely free to you, tarot reading tomorrow, free to you. Show up on my channel at 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time tomorrow, and I will be doing free readings. I can't guarantee that every single person in there is going to get a free reading, but I can guarantee you that I'm going to be doing free readings. So please show up. I even put the event on Facebook, so hopefully quite a few many people show up. I'm trying to get my name back out there and get more people. So if you want a free to you reading, you have a good chance tomorrow to show up at 3, okay? And I will be able to, I can't read your stuff right now, but I will be able to read it tomorrow because I'll have a computer in front of me. Hopefully the chat comes in clear. All right, so show me a little bit of that tower. I know we're meant to be, and I'm committed to our love commitment. So there's that tower. This is what you're ending. You're ending, I know we're meant to be. You're ending being committed to them. We're getting a look into this tower because you've been committed. You've loved them. You've wanted marriage. You've wanted them for your whole life. You've wanted them for at least 9 years. And you're tired of the games. And notice both of these pictures are black and white. And you're making it very clear and very black and white. One more card for the tower. There's so much anger inside me, hostile. You finally went off, guys. You went off. You literally went off. If you're watching this and you're like, Steph, I haven't gone off yet, it's coming. Okay? It's coming. This tower is like, you're going to go off on this person. It may not be violent, but it's certainly aggravated, angry. There's anger. There is hostility in your voice, hostility in your text. There's just, it's a buildup. It's a whole thing. What are you telling this person off about? Elusive. So you're tired of them being a secret, you being a secret. You're tired of this person playing games, playing hide and seek. You're tired of their elusiveness. There's a lot of secrets, Scorpio energy. You're like, I am tired of that. I'm tired of you hiding behind a mask, hiding in the shadows, hiding in the dark, hiding that we're talking, just hiding. You're so elusive. So you're going off on them about that. And you're going off on them about being cold, about being heartless in some sense, not being right, unavailable, not available for you or your kids, not available. Like you're going off and you're like, you're always busy. You never have time. You know, your life is so whatever, whatever that, you know, I guess we're nothing. Power. You're going off on them because they've had power the whole time. And you're taking back that power. Pitiful. You're like, you've been very pitiful, pathetic. You might even tell them they've been pathetic. Because you're saying, after all this time, we're still here. After all this between us, this is where we're at. You're tired. You're tired of their elusive, cold-hearted, unavailable games and power that they've used against you, the power that they've had. And really you're saying you've had the power all along to be with me. You've had the power all along to put me in the limelight or be there for your kids. You've had the power, but you didn't use it. You're pitiful, you're pathetic. And this person acts like they're trapped. Like, oh, it's not my fault, I'm stuck, blah, 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 excuses, right? And you're just like, you've had the power all along. So I am ending this because you're pathetic. I already left that behind me. You're ready to leave it behind. You hope they feel the karma. You're tired of the in and out, back and forth. Definitely an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Oh, you finally blocked him and you feel better? That is awesome. Let it go. Releasing energy. Karma is hitting me hard right now. And that's your karma and theirs. Your karma is, wow, this was my choice. 29 people in the room. I want to tell you real quick announcement. Don't forget, free readings tomorrow for you, free to you. All you have to do is show up tomorrow at 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And I will perform free readings for whoever and however many people I can. Okay? And that's tomorrow on this channel here live. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell icon so you know when I'm live so you don't miss it, and be here, okay? Be here or be square. All right. So anyways, you've let them go. You want more. Good. I'm glad you guys are finally in that moment. What does Spirit want to say about your Seven of Cups? Because doors are opening for you. There is new energy coming for you. By the way, this was a bonus. It was just in here. Three of Swords again. So we have 2 3 of Swords for you, my friends. 2 of them. Okay? There. Get a better look. I mean, this is seriously one of the most ridiculously painful things you've ever done. But you're doing it. You're doing it for you. You're being strong. Good for you. Good for you. Finally, what Spirit comes out is the number 8. Love who you are. You are divine and a wonderful person, deserving of all the wonderful things that love and life have to offer. That's what Spirit says. And this is you loving who you are. Yeah, true love is wonderful. Yeah, love is beautiful. Relationships are awesome, but so is loving yourself. Down here we have honesty is essential. To be a loving person, it's important that we speak truthfully in a loving manner. Sorry, guys, my hands are all cut up. The kittens are ripping me to shreds lately. And Matthew and his poor little face. These kittens' claws have gotten big. They're running around amok. I have to go get control of them in a minute. My kittens are nuts. 33 people in the room. Don't forget, tomorrow, free readings, 3 p.m. You want a free reading, completely free to you? Show up tomorrow, Mountain Standard Time. All right. You're finally just telling this person, listen, I love you and you're important to me, but you're not that important to me anymore. You being a good person and you being honest is essential for me to have a relationship with you. And you're like, if you and I can't be honest, and you can't be honest about me or about our son or our daughter or our children, or you can't be honest about our connection, then you're not essential. You're only essential if I'm essential. And you're loving this about yourself right now. Thank God. I'm so proud of you guys. Let's see what Spirit wants to say for you about your ascension, about your spiritual growth that you've just experienced. I love the 3 little hands. That's so cute. Okay. You have meditation. I meditate daily to allow the universal wisdom to flow through me. So this is how you woke up. You've been meditating lately, or you're going to be working on this, but you woke up because of this. Down here we have the root chakra, which is the most important thing, self-love. I have everything I need to survive and grow on the physical plane. So the root is all about money, your house, your security, your body, your personal boundaries, standards, respect, protection, all of that. So I love this. It goes from the root to the crown, boom, top to the bottom, loving it. And that's where Spirit's like, you've grown so much, top to bottom, you've grown. And it's just the self-love that really stands out. All right. We're going to get an El Quay for you. We have She Who Avenges, Nemesis, Revenge, Outcomes, and Justice. We also have She Who Divines, Futura, Future Choice and Judgment. What I like about both these cards, it's the same woman, and they both have tarot cards in the images. We have Death and 7 of Cups. You guys did get 7 of Cups already. So doors are opening, and it is about choices. So, let's see. This is the revenge you've wanted. You know, success is revenge. Personal growth, personal happiness, that's revenge. And this feels like revenge to you, taking revenge out on this person that's been difficult, cold, and sucking the life out of you. It feels like revenge to finally be able to say, I'm done. Congratulations, Divine Feminine. Nemesis, She Who Avenges, teaches a very powerful lesson in the Oracle cards. Fight poison with poison, and both sides will lose. Revenge may seem like the best answer to get even with a karmic, or to get even with your masculine, or to get even with an unjust situation. But carefully consider the outcome. How much of yourself are you willing to lose when faced with someone who has set themselves against you? You know, take that deeply. How much really of you are you willing to lose when you're dealing with somebody that is at war with you? Even if you wear a mask, you cannot hide from your own personal actions. Nemesis is the inescapable one who exacts retribution from those who would set themselves above the higher powers. This Nemesis card comes in as a caution if drawn. Nemesis asks you to check yourself before you wreck yourself. Check your motives. Does your need for retribution lead you to a place of peace and a place of abundance or happiness? Or maybe a place you do not wish to be? If you have already made a bad choice, don't despair. There isn't anyone who can claim to have never made a poor decision. But moving forward, think about the consequences of your choices. Should your need for punishment fall within the legal purview, then let those sworn at justice to come take over. Do not take matters into your own hands. This is the case of calling on justice, then stepping back to let the cards fall where they may. Set up firm boundaries to include whatever makes you feel safe, and then justice will prevail. Why are you called to this action? Question mark. Why are you given this caution today? Is it A, to warn you before you make a vengeful call? Okay, I love you. Bye. Or is it to tell you, hey, you made a bad choice years ago and you've suffered since then? Did you learn your lesson? Whatever reason this card comes out to teach or to show you or to caution you, and it's important. So how important is it for you? And third, how will you harm yourself, or how have you harmed yourself by taking revenge? Reflect on that and reflect before you take revenge in the future. I know I have a big reflection of something I've done years ago, not quite 9 years ago, but years ago, that I regret doing, and I did it out of vengeance. I felt that it was just. And the sad part about it was I wasn't the only one that got hurt in the lashback. My kids were. And that was stupid. And I've learned from that. Hopefully you guys can learn from those mistakes as well. And just know, I don't need to go show off. I don't need to go take revenge. I'm going to let the universe do what it does. Let the cards fall where they may. This person did me dirty, hurt me, 3 of Swords, 3 of Swords twice, 10 of Swords, stabbed in the back. But I will not take revenge on that person. I will let the universe take revenge. And because this is your choice, you have a choice. So now that we've said that, what kind of revenge is the universe going to take? I mean, can the universe at least give us an eye on the revenge? The justice, let's just call it justice, okay? Universe, please answer us with these oracles. What do you see happening? Because I do believe that my collective chooses not to take revenge today. I believe that my collective is loving self, creating healthy boundaries and standards, cutting off abusers, cutting off disrespect, and elusive behavior that has led to complete pain and suffering for years on end. And that is unjust, and it is unfair. And even though they imprison themselves in their own mind in this relationship, what justice do you seek for the unfairness that was dished out? Is there justice? What are you going to do about this? Can you please give us some peace of mind with a window view, a little eye on what's going to happen to the person that has caused so much pain? And what about the people that are involved that had no choice, that just suffered? What revenge are you going to take? What justice do you seek in all of this? Where's the justice? All right, so we have Guya Kali, the number 28. That's the one they want me to focus on. our Divine Mother who knows all, with every answer and every mystery within her power to disclose to you. The universe and this goddess will provide knowledge at the right time, in the best way, and when they see fit. An answer to your question shall be provided. Do not immediately dismiss your intuition that is an unexpected way or maybe is leading you to the answer, even if it's unknown territory. Rest and reflect upon this insight, allowing your wisdom, rather than a reaction, to distill their usefulness and value. An entirely new perspective about your injustice or revenge is a matter of importance, and there is an awakening. A secret shall be revealed, and all you need to know will be given to you. Wow, they like to keep us in a mystery, don't they? It's almost like the universe doesn't want to tell you exactly how they're going to seek revenge, how they're going to get justice. There's only clues. One, a secret will be revealed. That's part of the justice. So if you guys are aware of an elusive secret, it will be revealed. And that's part of their justice, their unveiling of the truth. Second, a whole new perspective. So there's going to be given a new insight from you and a whole new insight from your man. Okay? So there's going to be an eye-opening new perspective and a secret revealed. Honestly, that's kind of the clues that have been given to us about the justice. That secret may disrupt many things. That new perspective may disrupt many things. Keep that in mind. What does this mean? Well, there are some insights we must be ready for. Even though they are ultimately helpful, we are unable to accept some truths without the experiences that prepare us to understand or even embrace what we would have tried to avoid at any cost. It can take some time to become fully aware and ready to deal with the pain that arises, to recognize an uncomfortable truth, even though it is the good kind of pain, because it frees you. It will eventually end rather than keep you trapped in a loop of repetitive suffering. And to be honest, you have been in a loop. It says it all right here. There's the 10 of Swords. You've got 2, 3 of Swords. And you got the 8 of Swords. This is a loop of endless suffering. So whatever secret arises, it's going to be painful, but it's going to get people out of a loop. Guya Kali dwells in the shadows and the cremation grounds. We do not choose her. She chooses us when we're ready. And there's another clue about your justice. Justice isn't just going to come in because you call it or because you're ready to receive the justice. Justice comes to the situation when the situation is ready to receive it. This is why we need holding by someone, not the old way, but the enlightened way. A witness that shows up as a therapist, a healer, a spiritual teacher, a mentor, or even a friend, evolved enough to know how to love and empower and be in wisdom, rather than try to rescue you. If you are enough of a spiritual baddie to have attracted the Guya Kali, then no matter how difficult things may temporarily be, you can rest assured you don't need rescuing. You just need support and the presence as you take the next steps necessary. There are teachings in the Guya Kali tantras that depict her seated upon a lion's seat, or in a posture of yoga that releases negative energy. Her appearance is not merely for stirring things up. There's another clue. Part of the justice that's going to come through is the universe stirring SHIT up in the situation. We don't have to dismiss or disregard what has been, nor be ungrateful for all we've learned from it. However, it's time to release the true nature of certain circumstances and to take off the rose-colored glasses and see things for what they are. All right. And I'm going to give you guys a lightning round. You have 15 minutes. I'm ending early at 45 minutes of a reading. If you want a card, an oracle, a tarot for your situation in regards to the reading, you can pay through Cash App. It's $15 only, and it will get you one card and one on the bottom. Okay? So lightning round starts at 45 minutes, which was a minute ago. You guys are ready to now put that in and ask your question in the Cash App so I can read it more clearly. And I'll go ahead and finish this reading with another oracle while we wait for anyone that wants to come in with the lightning round. So guys, tough situation, rose-colored glasses coming off. That is the karma. The universe is stirring stuff up. You're not going to get to know all the dirty details because the universe is like, I'm only going to tell you whatever you need to know. And you don't need to know all the details. Just know, and I don't think you care anyways because you're moving on. But as you close the door on this and as you walk away from this man or woman that hurt you, their little secrets are going to get thrown out in the open. And whatever's been calm and normal and stagnant is about to get stirred up. Because that's the justice. Mostly because the universe doesn't want things to stay stuck ugly like that permanently. And you guys have been pretty stuck for a while with this person. So the universe is like, yeah, I would like to get you unstuck from them. And I'm glad that you've awoken. You've seen the truth. You've pulled back your power. You've thrown this tower on them being cold and unavailable and pitiful and using power over you. You've gotten out of your own way with this commitment. For the longest time, that's what kept you stuck. It's just believing that you made a promise, believing that you had to be here no matter what. But you've taken a new direction on this. This is a brand new path and a brand new start. Everyone's proud of you for it. Let's see. This person is extremely sorry. Did not mean to hurt you, but did. And it was careless. If they didn't mean to hurt you, then it was careless and thoughtless and rude and very inconsiderate and very selfish. And that's if they didn't mean to hurt you. If they meant to hurt you, and that was their intention, then that makes them ruthless, cold, evil, dark, destructive. And everything they thought was sitting pretty will not be. And they're darn right they're going to be working on balancing their energy, because the universe is going to come out with karma and do just that. Balance out the energy. Remember, they were in denial. They absolutely were. Sorry, guys, your words are all messed up still. Trying to fix that. Well, markers, let me see if I can turn it this way. Nope, that's not helping. Well, I don't think I'm going to be able to see what's going on. I don't see any lightning round cards. If you do want a lightning round card, just put the question in there. Here's for the happy birthday for Matthew. Thank you. Yeah, I did want to remind you guys his birthday is the 6th. And I would really love to get some money together here for his birthday. So if you want to order any candles, tarot cards, classes, a subscription, anything, I would be very grateful. If you want to get this lightning round, that would be very grateful. Cash App. I tried looking in the messages, though I didn't see it, but I did get Marker's Cash App. So Cash App is working. So if you guys want to do that, you can. Markers, did you have a question that I can answer? I'll just get what's coming up for you. Let's just do that. So what is next on your list, markers, for what's coming up for you in this universe? Thank you so much for that Cash App. What is coming up for markers? What's coming up? Okay. What's coming up for markers? Okay. Oh, well, we got where we started out in the major reading. 9 of Pentacles, abundance. 3 of Wands, which makes a lot of sense. We've been talking a lot about giving financially, and markers, you just gave financially. This is the kind of energy that generates more money and more abundance and more flow. So the universe is like, if you give, expect to be given in return. All right, there's some money that's going to be coming in that you've been waiting on, and there's going to be a breakthrough. It's like a dam being broken down and released. Expect a breakthrough in money and funds. So a check, a loan, a blessing, a rise in income, a new client, whatever happens, like there's growth in abundance. You may also gain in getting like a new vehicle. You may gain in getting a new business up and rolling, or an idea, or you may gain through your book, or this abundance may even very well be your personal healing and well-being and personal body, your mind, your self-image. You know, you can expect to have a lot more people pay attention to you, notice you, be attracted to you, a more abundance of flirting, more abundance of options. You're also going to have the ability to go and travel somewhere very soon. So within a matter of 3 weeks, there's going to be an opportunity that comes up for you to go somewhere. And this is going to be really happy. This is going to be an enjoyable, pleasurable experience. I think you've been looking forward to something like this. So if this pops up, you know, snatch it, take it, let's go. This is the time for you to enjoy life. Spirit wants you to be grateful for your health, wealth, body, and spiritual place in this world. Like you're at a good place in your life, and Spirit wants you to be happy. Spirit wants you to see yourself and your worth, and to never be put down by anyone, never to think low of yourself by anyone. You're the captain of your own ship. You make your own destiny. You make your own plans. What you think about, you'll bring about. Where your intentions are and where your intentions go, your energy flows. So I'm feeling like there's the creation of something personal for you. Okay, so something personal for you is about to happen, and it's something that makes you personally happy. And it's something you deserve and something you've worked very hard on. This personal, I feel like it's an accomplishment. And I feel like you're like, God, my whole life, I wanted to do this or have this, or I've been dreaming of this, or I've wanted this, you know, it's that kind of thing. And it's like, I finally get that. I finally get this one thing that I've always wanted. What do I do with myself now? You know, what do I do with myself? So there's finally getting what you want. You're finally going to get something that you want. Okay. So congratulations on this accomplishment. It's well deserved. You love yourself so much, it shines. And just know the more you give, the more you get. The more you love, the more it comes back to you. And the more you put into the universe, the more it's going to come back. So your investments really, really show. How many of you guys ever play those bingo games where it's like you can play for $1 and then you can win $3, but sometimes you only win $1 back because you only put $1 in? That's what the universe is like. Sometimes we only put $1 in and we're only going to get $1 back. You know, you only invest so much. But sometimes when you invest $30 in like a bingo round, then you get like $60 or $80 or $100 back. So it really says, you know, and that's what these cards mean to me. Whatever you put in, you're going to get back. And sometimes the more you put in, you get 3 times more than you even put in. So anyways, markers, that is your wonderful reading. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you enjoy this gift that's coming to you. You've worked hard for it. You've earned it. And there is a great financial blessing coming to you, or a gift, or a treasure, or an accomplishment that has value that is coming to you. This is going to happen within 3 weeks. So there you go. Thank you. And I love you. I see the little emojis. Eat Me, I see that you've also asked a question. Let me jump over there real quick and read it. All right. Jeffrey, thank you so much for the present of the lightning round. That's going to go to Matthew. I thank you so much for that donation. So let's go ahead and see what's coming up for you. All right. What's next coming up for Eat Me? Let's see what's going to happen. What's going to happen? Spirit, please give me a wonderful divine answer here for Eat Me in honor of Matthew and his birthday today. Please guide and direct. Give her a blessing beyond blessings. What does Eat Me need to know? Okay. So Eat Me, we have 6 of Swords and the 9 of Wands. And this is your ability to move. You might literally be moving into a secure place. I feel there's a lot of security wherever you're headed. And this is the ability to move on. You're leaving a difficult situation behind. It kind of felt a little bit like a war. It was painful, it was stressful, it was a struggle. And you're finally cutting your losses. So there's something about you saying, I've had to cut it off. I've had to cut my losses with that person. Yes, I've lost. I didn't gain, I lost. And it's almost like gambling, right? You put your money into something and then you're like, crap, it's gone. I've lost whatever money I put in. I'm so upset. The universe tells you this was a decision that needed to be made. And for you not to be upset, not to be worried, not to be stressed, and not to be hurt about whatever loss you've just taken. Because the universe says it is actually spiritually giving you security. And your personal security is more important than anything. Your safety, your connection to source, your ability to stand up for yourself and to stand up for what's right and to have good integrity. That is important. And you stand for something. You stand for justice. You stand for other people that need to be stood up for. You speak up for your own behalf and on the behalf of others. And just because you stood up for what was right and you lost something doesn't mean you did a bad choice. It means you did the right thing. And sometimes we take L's, but that's okay. They're also lessons. And it says here, you're finally going to be able to leave dark, karmic, negative waters for smoother waters. And that's a blessing. And I'm going to give you one more analogy, Eat Me, just one, and maybe it will make sense to you. There's this movie, and I think it was like the Brooklyn Kid. I forgot the name of it. But somebody owed him money, and he was talking to one of the mafia bosses, and he was like, hey, that guy owes me money. Get over here, hey. And he was chasing him down. He's like, I've been chasing that guy for weeks, trying to get my money back. He owes me 20 bucks. And the boss was like, no, let it go. Wash it off. And he's like, what? No, that's money. He owes me money. He goes, no, you're not looking at it right. You loaned him money, 20 bucks. Now he's going to avoid you like the plague. He's not going to be 10 feet near you because he knows he owes you money. And every time he sees you, he's going to run. You just did yourself a favor. That guy probably would have borrowed even more money from you throughout knowing him. He could have borrowed $300, $600 one time, and you would have never known he wasn't going to pay you back. Consider it a gift from the universe, basically. Consider it a gift. He did you a favor, that he took that $20 and left, because you're never going to be bothered again, and you're not going to lose more, okay? So sometimes we have to take that loss and be like, oh, okay, I get it now. I'm losing something, but I could have lost a lot more. And it's almost like someone telling you the painful truth, and you cut them off or you break up, and you're like, that sucks. I spent 2 years with this guy, and now, it's over. But it's like, no, be happy that you found out whatever you found out, because you would have wasted 10 years on this guy, and you would have been 10 years older. Count your losses, count your blessings. So Eat Me, this is more of a count your blessings reading. You may have taken some losses in your life. You may have lost relationships, money, time with people. Count it as a loss and, let it go, because you're never going to be bothered with them again. And you're stronger and you know what's right. And I feel like the biggest message you need to hear today is you are moving into security. I feel, knowing your situation, it's a secure place to live. But if that doesn't come to be, it is a spiritual message of you are moving into a secure place of mind and a secure place of body. And your personal boundaries are high and up and good, and it's about time. And love yourself more, because I see that you're nearly there. And if you've been going down a hard road, which I know you have, and it's been arduous, the message here is it's almost over. Don't give up, Eat Me. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on what you're fighting for. Don't give up. Count your losses, but don't give up. Keep going for your dreams. Keep going for security. Keep going for standing up for yourself. Keep going for being a person of integrity. You're a good person, and you were born here for a reason. And you have a voice and a purpose. And this is something good for you to remember. And that you're going to get over this hard time in your life, and you're going to look back at all the hard times you've had, and you're going to go, wow, I've been through a lot. And you're going to be stronger for it. So that's what I'm getting for you, girl. I love you. And I'm going to see you guys later. That is the end of the lightning round. Thank you guys for participating. If anybody else wants to give a gift for Matthew, that would be greatly appreciated. I want to give a big thank you to Jesus Robles. Thank you for the gift to Matthew. It is so appreciated. And I want to thank you, Markers, for the birthday wish for Matthew as well. And from Eat Me, thank you so much for these birthday wishes. If anybody else wants to wish Matthew happy birthday, send a little gift of love or anything, it's in the description below. You can do it through Cash App or the description. And yeah, I promise you it will go towards his birthday. So thank you so much. Have a blessed and beautiful day. Remember, this is a journey, not a destination. So you just keep swimming. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to come tomorrow at 3 p.m. for a free reading. I can't promise everyone's going to be read, but I'm going to read for free for a lot of people. So tomorrow at 3 p.m., free readings, 3 to 4. So be there or be square. I'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys, so you don't miss it. All right, I'll see you guys. Bye-bye.